In the sliver wedge, we see an awful lot of progress. This place is screaming along so fast. My gosh, Shanghai, what are you doing with your progress? All Gigafactory progress side by side for, the first week of May. I am Brian, I guess. Welcome to my Tesla weekend. Giga Shanghai. The parking lot is getting awfully gosh darn full because, it's the beginning of the quarter and they're getting ready to ship these bastards out to the rest of the, not the entire world, but most of it. And that's just how it goes. The plant, the new building, the new factory area in the northeast corner is coming along so nice. It's closed off. Pretty soon we'll have nothing to see here, but that's great. And yeah, I just threw down a subscribe button, so maybe, do that. That's a thing that would be awesome. I'm giving away trees if you do it. Let's put some trees on the planet, man. The extension to the north of the Phase 2.5 building is essentially done. There's kind of not much to see. The roof's on, the skylights are in, the loading docks are done. It's just kind of fantastic. The extension to the stamping area is coming along quite nice. Not a lot of interior shots this week, but my gosh, it's just about done. And by done, I mean, maybe another 4 to 6 weeks before it finishes and closes off. In the sliver wedge, we see an awful lot of progress. This place is screaming along so fast. My gosh, Shanghai, what are you doing with your progress? And by the way, a quick thanks early on, because if I don't say it now, you guys will tune out, to my Patreons who get early access, bonus content, an ad-free experience, and quite literally help keep the channel running. Thank you guys so much. I am not exaggerating when I say I cannot do this without you. Thank you guys. Along the sliver wedge, we can see that, there's a lot more progress. I mean, this building is getting real close to done. Yeah, I don't know what's going in here. Perhaps the design studio, but it's looking fantastic. And, at this pace, it should be done in about another 4 to 6 weeks. It is just moving so fast. The floors and ceiling, all of it, the entire construction is extremely rugged, as if they could have, heavy machinery in there. Or if your yo mama is going to be the one designing cars, she could be there as well with a desk. But we can see a lot of additional fireproofing, rust-proofing, and other wall studs going up. It's just coming along so nice. Looking at how many cars there are is one thing, but if you look down at the bottom of the screen, you will see they are building an extension to the on-site supercharging capacity. Yes, the largest supercharger in the world is about to get bigger because they need them to charge their cars. Giga Berlin. Well, the clearing is moving along a bit nicely, I guess. Yeah, there have been some rumors this week that Giga Berlin is going to be desperately delayed. And you know what? I got burned on this one back in January when I said the delay that had happened was because of regulatory problems. It wasn't. I was wrong. It turned out it was because of weather and holidays. So, yeah. If there's only one source saying that there's a delay, and it's a German automobile trade magazine, maybe don't listen to them, because, I don't know, that seems like a recipe for disaster, especially when the local minister has come out on the record and said, this is nonsense, and Tesla has also said, yeah, nonsense. Guys, don't sell on the rumor. The construction on site appears to be moving forward unabated. Looks great. Looks like the outside is still going up. The number of vehicles on site is still absolutely ridiculous. The extra nonsense we see moving, the ants in the colony are still busy. And as long as they're busy, I'm happy. I mean, what can we expect apart from interior work going on that we can't see? Sure, we would prefer the casting cathedral to be completed, which it is not. But as we know from Fremont, it can have open air to the salty sea and still work flawlessly. So this is not a cause for concern. There's no inherent delay right here. Did you know I want to buy a tree on your behalf? Subscribe and I will do it. Every new subscriber in May is one more tree I'm gonna buy on behalf of you guys. I just thought that would be a cool promotion to do in the month of May. I've got a tiny advertising budget, but why not put it to good use? I mean, right? Vielen Dank to Tobias Lind for his, awesome footage. And this is great stuff. Whenever I use his footage, it's out of date. But I do that in part so you can go look at his channel, link in description. He does great work. And he seems like a really nice guy. I don't know. I just like him. And by the way, this footage is not sped up in any way. This is the actual speed at which Germans work. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's how they can afford universal health care, according to people who don't have universal health care. It looks like there's a building going up in this area to the east of the motor works, perhaps a warehouse. Perhaps this will be the battery plant. We don't quite know yet, but we're all very curious to find out. What do you guys think it's going to be? Come on, man. Tell me. Don't hold back. I want to know. quick question for the folks in the comments. Out of all the sites, all the drone pilots, who is your favorite pilot? Is it one of the Quad Squad Plus in Texas? Is it one of the, Fear Factor in Germany? Is it one of the two amazing dudes in China? Which drone pilot out of all of them is your favorite? Look at these guys. Where did you even find a pile of dirt this big? And what are you doing? I think they're going to build Magic Mountain right here. That's what they did in Disneyland. Isn't it? Oh no, that was the Matterhorn I'm thinking of. Well, either way. Along the front of the building, there really isn't much to see. It's kind of done-ish. It looks done. All the work going on is going on inside the building. The fact that we can't see it is not a cause for alarm. To me, it just says stuff's underway. And I'm still confident in a summer or late summer trial production, if not start of production. But, we'll see. If any of you have been to Germany, I would love to hear thoughts on the things that you love the most about it. And don't comment anything you don't like about it. We're not here for negativity. Come on, man. Giga Texas. Well, the weather was sure kind of a hassle in the patootie this week, but it didn't stop us from getting more walls on the front, more roofs on the roof, more, transitional roof areas, more work done inside. The place is simply screaming along. On the east side, you can see there are a lot more new concrete exterior wall panels. On the top, you can see the roof covering has increased substantially. And for those of you following along with my weekly Giga Texas Math Tracker series, this one was, I don't want to say disappointing, but it was still on track despite the weather, which is quite a compliment. Here you can see even more roof panels have gone up, and there's some cranes along the side doing additional stuff. All over the site, there is so much work, most of which is not captured in my weekly Giga Texas Tracker Progress video series. I only track the main emerald of the site, and so much is going on the other side of the highway, to the far east of the site, all around to the south. They're filling in ponds. To the north, they're doing more work by the concrete plants. There is so much going on, and only so much I can track, I guess. The Southwest Prairie is getting a lot of utility trenching and, some staging put in, where there's new steel awaiting erection. But mostly what we can see here in terms of actual progress is there's some additional frames. There's some more roof going up. And along the side, you will see some concrete panels have gone up. And I don't think you can see it here. Let me look. But they put up some sample windows to see, something. There's a lot more roof work done. The steel structure to the northwest, where the battery plant will be, has extended all the way to the corner of the site and is closing in real fast. Despite 3 days down, they still manage to maintain their pace of steelwork, which is, pretty amazing and ridiculous. The amount of steel placed on site, awaiting an installation, erection, attachment, is less than it was last week, but, they're also kind of running out of places to put it. This part of the site is getting close to done. On the east side, where the battery cathode plant will be, where we believe Project Bobcat will be constructed, the ponds are gone. Now, depending which day you check this, it might also be a brand new lake. It rained a bit this week. And by a bit, I mean a lot. Like biblical amounts of rain, but it just doesn't seem to stop the folks at Tesla. So the steel is going up. So much work is being done. It just looks so pretty. I don't know what to say, man. What I gotta ask is for you guys to tell me, what did I miss or misunderstand? Leave me a $3.99 all-you-can-eat buffet of pancakes or French fries in the comments. And stay tuned, stay juicy, and I can't wait to hear from you clever robots at the other side of the buffet. That's a thing, right?